Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to present you yet another tool for OCR with the help of AI. This tool is called as Xerox OCR and it claims to be one of the easiest tool out there to do optical character recognition on the documents. The primary philosophy behind this tool is that it uses vision models which are API based and treats all the documents as images. It takes images of the section of the documents and then convert them into text. And that is what we are going to do today. We will be installing it locally and then we will see how it works. Before I do that, let me quickly introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are AgentQL. AgentQL is a query language that turns any web page into a data source. With its Python SDK and live debugging tool, you can scrape and interact with web content. AgentQL works on any page, it is resilient, it is reusable, and it structures output according to the shape of your query. So coming back to this Xerox OCR, this is a way to OCR-ing a document for AI ingestion. Now, of course, one of the major use case of doing the OCR for your AI related projects is to use it in the RAG. For example, you have heaps of PDF documents and then you want to convert them into a dataset, or you want to just simply convert them into AI ready format. For that you would need to do the RAG, or retrieval augmented generation, of course. And in order to properly use those documents, you would need to convert them into text, of course, so that you can chunk them and then convert them into vectors. And that is where tools like these Xerox OCR try to help out. If you remember, and if you have been following my channel, you know that just yesterday I covered another tool which is called the Toggling by IBM. I believe that tool is better than this Xerox OCR because Toggling is way easier to use if you are looking to do the OCR of the documents. But if you want to try this out, the Xerox OCR, which is not bad, but still the main handicap with this tool is that it uses API based models. So for example, what it does is it uses OpenAI, or it uses Gemini models from Google, or Anthropic Claude, or it uses Vertex AI, which is a Google's AI offering. And then it also goes with light LLM, but I think the majorly it works with the vision based model. The way it works is quite interesting. It accepts a file. It could be PDF file, it could be Word document, it could be an image. Then it converts that file into a series of images, and then it passes each image to GPT or the model and asks for markdown format, and then it aggregates the responses and return the markdown. That is what it is doing. It is a bit flexible. It works in both Node and Python, but I will be covering it in Python, which I believe it's slightly easier, but Node is not that bad at all. And there is no doubt the tool is easy to use, and we will see it now. So first up, let me take you to my system, which is Ubuntu 22.04. You can install it on Windows or Mac or wherever you like. Let me create a virtual environment so that the installation won't impact anything else. Let's wait for it to finish activating. So my Conda environment is created. First step which we need to do is to install Popular Utils, which is a very popular library in multiple various software to deal and manipulate with the PDF files. So first let's install that. I am just first updating my package index on my Linux system by doing sudo apt update, and then I am installing this Popular Utils. So let's wait for it. And both of the commands are done. Next we need to install this Xerox OCR, and I'm installing it with Python, so py-xerox, and then I'm also installing OpenAI. Shouldn't take too long. And that is done. And now let's see how it works in practice. I couldn't find any CLI, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a file. I'm just going to call it my xerox.py, and then I'm just going to open this in my VS Code, and I will paste the code there walk you through and then we will run it to see how it works. So this is the code to use Xerox OCR. At the top, we are importing the libraries which we have installed. Some of them are the native default one, and then you can set some of the parameters if you like, but there is no need. We can also set a custom system prompt, like for the below PDF page, do something according to your use case, but I'm not specifying any system prompt. And then this is the model which we are going to use. And because we are using OpenAI's model, you would need to specify your API key here. And that is a paid option. If you don't have it, go to platform.openai.com and grab your API key from there. And then I'm just specifying the path to this PDF file from my local system. This is a random PDF file which I have grabbed from the web, which is already present. So I'm just using this. You can even put a URL here. And then this is output directory where it is going to put the resultant file. We are using this async function of Xerox where we are passing file path, model, output directory, and then custom system prompt and select pages. Select pages means that if you don't specify any page, it is going to put everything there. But or you could just specify that, okay, select page is equal to 1, something like that. And then we are running it and printing out the result. So let me put my API key here and save the file and exit, and then I will take you to my terminal. So let me do that. So I have saved my file. Let's go back, and I moved it to my code directory to make it easier to arrange my files. So let me now run it. I think I have Python 3, so I'll just go with my Xerox.py. Let me run it. It is running at the moment, so let's wait. And there you go. So it has printed the whole document here. And I will also check how much it cost me. I think it cost me quite a lot, not a lot, but I think because I gave it the whole document anyway. But you see that it has converted this into the markdown, it has printed it, and hopefully, because if you remember, we also gave it an output directory. So let's check that output directory. So not only it has printed it, but it has also saved it here. So let me open this. There you go. So we have this markdown file in a very, very good format. Amazing stuff. Very nice. This is good. Really good. The quality is quite good. Don't doubt about that. And that quality is also coming from GPT-4 mini, by the way. So let me quickly check how much it cost me on OpenAI's platform. So for all these 9 pages of my PDF files, which includes some tables, no images, I guess, it has cost me around 50 cents, which is, I think, a bit expensive, I would say. Anyway, so I think it would be really good to integrate it with some local models, some local vision models. That would be really, really good. But anyway, another option for you to consider if you like. And before I let you go, let me also introduce you to Mast Compute, who have sponsored the VM and GPU for this video. We didn't use GPU because we just use API based stuff. But if you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPUs. And I will also drop the link to this repo in video's description. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.